In this video, we'll be unboxing and reviewing the Godox LC500 LED light stick. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Subscribe to us for more photo and video equipment reviews just like this. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Hypop, or visit our website, hypop.com.au. Let's get into it. So I've got the Godox LC500 with me here today. This is the package that it comes in. So just some features that are listed on the back here. Firstly, it states that it has premium LED beads with a high color rendering index of 95, so that's a CRI of 95. It also has warm and cool color temperature modes, so it's got the 5600 Kelvin and also the 3300 Kelvin for the warm. You can also adjust that between 10% and 100%. It has a built-in lithium-ion battery, as well as being able to be charged by a DC power plug that you can plug into a wall outlet. It also has a remote control, so this remote control is compatible with the LC500 as well as some other Godox continuous lights. It has a clear LCD display panel and also comes in a carry bag. So I'll just quickly open this up to see what's included inside. Okay, there we have it. So we've got the Godox LC500 carry bag. It's got a little Velcro loop there, as well as some two carry handles. And it's got two zippers. It opens up the case. And there we have it. So inside here we've got the Godox warranty card. We've also got the LC500 instruction manual. We've got the DC power cable, so that helps power as well as charge the internal lithium battery of the light. You've got the Godox RC-A5, so this is the RC-A5 remote control that controls the light, as well as some other Godox lights. And you've got the LC500 itself. So attached to the LC500 is a set of barn doors here. So they're actually pre-installed, but they can be removed, which I'll show you shortly. So putting this case aside here, so you can see the barn doors are attached to the light here. So you can see it completely covers the light, and you have full control of directing the light depending on how you position these barn doors. So the great thing about them is that you can actually close them up so that you have a narrow strip of light here, so perfect for creative lighting effects, or if you really want to, fine-tune the direction of your light. Perfect to use as a rim light, a hair rim light, or a top light, for example, or even just as an accent light or a background light. So the fact that you have these barn doors is great, because there are a lot of other eye sticks or light sticks on the market that don't provide barn doors or any sort of lighting modifiers with their lights. So that's great to see that Godox has included that. Now, the light stick itself is obviously handheld. Well, it has a handle so you can hand hold it, which is what it's intended for. So that means if you do have an assistant, they're able to hold it up or position the light however you need it, basically. Or it does have mounting threads at the bottom as well as the top here. So these mounting threads are just your standard 1/4 inch 20 mounting points. So that means you can mount them onto light stands, brackets, camera tripods. So it's a pretty universal mount. And they have it on both sides there too. So if you're just wanting to have it up on a stand, or perhaps say a boom arm, you can do that. But sometimes when it's positioned horizontally, like this, you may want to use both mounting points. So say for example you have two boom arms, you can mount them on either side, so that way it's a little bit more sturdy and secure up when it's suspended up high. Now these mounting points are perfect for little desk stands like this. So let me screw that onto here so I can position the light upright. There we go. So I've got a little tripod stand there that's perfect for a desk. So turning this light on, I've just turned that on. Now you can see the light's actually at the back side here. So it actually has two sides to the light. So on the back side here has that warm color temperature light, which is that 3300 Kelvin. And then if you change the color temperature, so if you change the mode, you can see the front side turns on, and that's your daylight rated color temperature. So that's that 5600 Kelvin. Now the controls are really easy. There's the on-off button, and then you've also got the color intensity adjustment. So you've got the plus and minus buttons here. Now it goes up in 1% increments, all the way from 10% all the way up to 100%. So you can see I turn that all the way up and turn that back down. Now the mode button here at the back controls just the different modes between warm and cool. So you can see I've got the warm color temperature out back here. So you're probably thinking, okay, the barn doors are positioned at the front. How are they going to modify the light at the back? So the great thing about these barn doors is that you can actually remove them and just slide them off, just like so, and basically reverse it to suit the back. So the actual barn doors have a little notch that you need to line up to lock it in to place. So now you can actually use the warm color temperature side after reversing the barn doors there. So that allows you to control either side of the light and direct it how you see fit. Now on the top here we've got some channel and group buttons. So channel, it lets you cycle, when you single press it, it lets you cycle through the different channels. So single press it and then it'll start flashing, and then you can cycle plus or minus through A through to F channels. Now when you hold it down, it highlights the groups. Now you'll be using channeling groups basically if you're using groups of lights. So if you have multiple of these, or say for example you're using the other Godox lights such as the SLB60 or an SL200, you can use that together with the remote control here and control them in different groups. So now this is the remote control. It's the RCA5 remote control. It takes 2 AAA batteries, which I'll just insert now. So 2 AAA batteries to operate, and then from there it's a real simple operation. You've got on and off, so you can see that there. On and off, you can control the intensity of the light in 1% increments. So I'm just dialing that down to its lowest, and then you can also change the color temperature. So right now it's on 4400 Kelvin, and as I change over to 5600 Kelvin, it switches over to the other side, so I can change that remotely. So that's really convenient if you're using it on a stand, or if it's up high and you can't go up to the light and control the buttons there, or if you're controlling groups of light, so you can fine tune the light to suit your scene or your shot. So that's really a great feature that they added. Now on top of that, Godox built in the battery, so that lithium-ion battery is built in. Some other light sticks such as the Yongnuo 360, you need external batteries such as the Sony NPEF series batteries, which is an additional cost but also adds a bit of bulk to the unit itself. So the fact that this is all conveniently built in and it gives you that sort of position there to hold it is really great. But you also have that DC charging capability too. So this charges your battery as well as allows you to operate it when it's plugged in. So the DC port's just here at the back, and that just plugs straight in. Now some other handy little tips to use with the LC500 is modifying your light even further. So with LEDs, there's always this issue with having to find lighting modifiers to suit your different LED lights. So sometimes they're a bit too weak, and having a lighting modifier will reduce the intensity too much. But in this case, this light's quite strong. So you can actually mount a baking paper over the front and say just have some bull clips on either side to turn it into your own makeshift softbox. Or perhaps using color gels like some cellophane, like some red, blue, different colors, so you can create different lighting effects with your own ice stick. So now comparing that to another similar light, which is the Yongnuo YN362. So this is Yongnuo's version of their light stick. So you can see it's quite similar in terms of shape, and it's only actually got one side of lights here. It doesn't have two sides like the LC500, but the advantage of Yongnuo is actually it has color. It's got RGB color control, so you can actually control this with RGB, and it allows you to change the different colors depending on the different lighting effects that you're after. So these lights are great. It's just depending on what features you're after in a light. If you're after a simple light that's going to get you the correct daylight rating and also have that warm color temperature adjusting to suit your different skin tones, the LC500 is great with that. The fact that it comes with barn doors, It has allows you to put some color gels or perhaps some baking paper over the front for more diffusion. Or if you want something that has something that's already pre-built with the battery also inside and has RGB features, the Yongnuo is a great alternative. Overall, the LC500 is a great light. It's a great addition to anyone's kit because majority of the time you have COB lights that allow you to use softboxes or LED panels that are square in size or rectangle in size, whereas the LC500 has this unique light stick shape and allows you to create these different accent lights or rim lights. So it definitely is a light to include into your kit. So for more videos just like this, follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Hypop. Subscribe to our channel by hitting the button below. Give this video a big thumbs up and visit our website, hypop.com.au. Thanks for watching.